My name is Dennis. I am a member of the Horseman, not the old one, the new one. And for you to understand me, I must take you to where everything began.
There is a legend of a secret order born in ancient Egypt called the Eye. It is said they perfected sleight of hand to steal food from the pharaohs and give it to the slaves. Their purpose? Using magic and illusion to even the scales of justice.
No. We ain't talking about the old horsemen. We're talking about the new horsemen. The new generation of kids who are trying to use their ideas and knowledge to help others, you know? Just sharing. That's the simple stuff to do. But this is something odd about sharing, you know? It doesn't only help yourself, but you also get the opportunity to help others. And you can share ideas, you can share knowledge with others. And that's the new horsemen of kids that we're inspiring, and we are building a community of togetherness with different people that have the same mission to do. The other thing is, I have a question. If you have a glass of water, and this glass of water is full of water, can the glass of water hold more water? That might sound as a mystery, but it's true. It can hold more water. But for the glass to hold more water, it has to pour some water out. And that's the sense of it. Sharing is when you don't lose what you already have. You just share and give some of what you already have that has already benefited you, but you feel like it's going to benefit someone else more than you. That is what sharing does. So I think for the youth, we have this cliche that you have to get money so that you can share. So for that, I want this short video to explain about what money is and how your perception of money should be.
Let this circle represent $1 million. This is what $10 million would look like. This is what $100 million would look like. And this is what $1 billion would look like. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, has a net worth of 117 times this number. How did they do it, you ask yourself? Seeing all those millionaires, billionaires, especially the ones who got there at such a young age, still with me? Then let's not waste any more time. What do you really think about money? Is it something you work for? Is it earned or is it inherited? Is it the root cause of all evil? Are you desperate to have more of it? Have you been chasing it most of your life? Truth is, most of what you think about money has been influenced by your upbringing and environment. If you were born into a family that didn't have much money growing up, then you're more inclined to believe that you too will not grow up to have much money. Or perhaps you went on the complete opposite end and decided to make as much money as you can so that you will never be in that position again. The fact that your school didn't teach you much about this subject doesn't help things. And because of this, most of you are going to have false beliefs about money that aren't going to help you on this journey. Now stick with me here, because we're going to have to change the way you've been seeing money your whole life. If that is your goal, then this equation for generating money will never get you there. We all have one precious resource, the most important resource of all, and once it's gone, there's no way of getting it back. That resource is time. In a standard job, the amount of money you earn is dependent on the amount of time you put into that job. If you earned $20 an hour and worked 40 hours a week, it would take you nearly 24 years to reach a total of $1 million. But that is without subtracting any taxes or any expenses that you will incur over 24 years. And let's not forget that inflation would make your $1 million less valuable. The reality is that on a salary of $20 an hour, you can only really be a millionaire at an old age by living frugally. And most of that precious resource known as time has slipped through your fingers. You traded all that time for money, and it wasn't even a substantial amount either. So again, you ask yourself, how is it then that there are self-made millionaires and billionaires at such young ages? What makes them so different? And the truth is, they have a better equation than you. They have a way of understanding money that you haven't quite grasped yet. Think about all the problems that a site like Amazon solves. The hassle of going to a store, the hassle of having to wait weeks for a delivery, cheaper prices, and so on. Not to mention all the other companies that Amazon owns and the problems that those companies solve. Jeff Bezos helped solve a $1 billion problem and was rewarded favorably for doing so. Solution require your time to generate money. Let's say you were a yoga teacher that charged $100 per hour. Congratulations, you only made yourself another job disguised as a business. There's only a certain amount of lessons that you can feasibly do in one day, and therefore your income is time bound. But if you created an online yoga class that ran 24/7 with lessons you only had to create once, now that is scalable. Scaling your solution is critical here, so do not get lost on this point. For most of you, it was never about the money. Money is just a piece of paper, a number on a screen. Its value is only backed up by our belief in its value. From the very start, this was never about the money. Paying off the mortgage, buying your dream car, traveling around the world, never having to worry about your financial situation, it's the freedom that you were looking for. Your destination wasn't anything monetary related. It was a feeling, a sensation, the ability to do what you want whenever you wanted without ever having to cast a thought towards, can I afford this? Have I used up all my holidays for the year? How am I going to pay the rent? Will I be able to live off my pension? What dreams will I have to sacrifice because I can't afford to pursue them? The most important lesson from this video was never about the nature of money. It was about the one valuable resource that we all have, the one resource we will never be able to reclaim: time. Is giving up a large chunk of your time towards a job that you probably don't like worth it? Is your life settled on working, coming home, watching the telly, sleeping, waking up the next day, and repeating the same cycle till you retire? How many more hours of your life do you let slip through because of this pattern? Or perhaps you're fine with that reality. Perhaps you have no other choice but to follow that path for the time being. And if that's the case, there's nothing to worry about. The most you got from this video was a little entertainment and maybe a change in perspective. But there are those of you that understand the other side. Those of you that have the desire to never need to worry about money ever again. And so I feel the need to remind you, stop chasing money. Chase problems and find the solution to those problems. This is the equation through which all money is found. If you desire liberty through never needing to worry about money ever again, then let solving problems be the meaningful struggle in your life. Does it mean you'll be happy at the end of the road? Does it mean you'll feel fulfilled? Only you can answer that question. But if your struggle is meaningful, then perhaps it's worth pursuing.
Yo, my name is Dennis. If you want more videos and you enjoy my videos, it really helps when you subscribe to the channel, and it helps with the algorithm and everything, and helps with the community. You know, we're doing this thing, we're not perfect at it, we're just perfecting the craft every single day. We take lots of clips and editing, and all this time is invested so that you can learn, so that everyone can learn, so that we can grow together. Peace. Subscribe, guys.